This is the players fighting for survival here. If they want to play the biggest event in Asia for this season, they have to survive all the remaining games. They have to win all the remaining games. Hawk is waiting in the lower bracket final. Who's going to join him, Remo?
It's going to be either Foggy or SyDe. The Ukrainian and the Frenchie going head-to-head here. Foggy would, on paper, be the big favorite here, but we saw a few mistakes in Foggy's play today. So SyDe has a good chance.
Indeed, SyDe looking hot today, making it into the top 4 of the WGL Winter Qualifier from the open bracket. That's quite an accomplishment. And Foggy, yeah, you said it, quite some flaws there. He can't make these early mistakes. That's just not allowed anymore. Have to turn that off. We got our game starting on last Refuge. We're going down to a best of 3 again before the lowest final is another best of 5. Foggy was eliminated by Blade, the later winner of the winner bracket. Hawk eliminated SyDe, but SyDe defeated Stranik 2-0, who defeated Kraft before, so definitely a good performance. Foggy has eliminated Sonic on his way here. So, yeah, he has to bring his A game now. He has to show how strong he is versus Undead and also versus Human again. We get a Keeper of the Grove once more.
What's the first hero here for SyDe? Going for the DK. Not a Lich, which would be very Krav-esque. Going for the more standard. Always the all reliable Death Knight on his goat. He's going to get the coil, he's going to get the aura. Always going to be able to pull something off.
Cool build.
Acolyte slaying the pigs in the north. There's always an option for a fast expansion. But Foggy should, of course, be scouting for that.
Yeah, but it's a ghoul build. And he might be going to the western side of the map. On the other side, Keeper's gonna start creeping with the green. There's basically no alternative on this map for the Keeper. And then Mass Air again, or Dryad's Bears again. See about that. Definitely one of the better tournaments for SyDe in recent month, actually. His best performance so far was WCG European Qualifier, where he upset pretty much everything and made it with us and Hawk to Xi'an. In July of 2019. Since then, haven't seen him go too deep in tournaments anymore. But people like Todd and Twitch said they're saying it. SyDe's getting stronger and stronger in recent weeks, and it shows here. Showed yesterday already in the open qualifier where he was pretty dominant. And now, is it enough against Foggy though?
Not gonna be easy to pull off. We have the Sacrificial Skull here. No attempt at the expansion yet. It's the small green camp first. Keeper running across the map with level 1. No creeping to 2 first, and SyDe does not go for the expo. These fake out plays, I feel like we're seeing more and more, especially from Undeads against Night Elf, because of how much Tier 1 expo has been getting played recently, especially from players like 120. Keeper tries to get kills, but with only level 1 without archers, can't do that, really. As long as the DK is around, no kills will be going the Night Elf's way. And Foggy just techs himself, but he will have to expand sooner or later.
Yeah, no opening for Foggy at all. Also no Treants. That's a little harder now. Do we get a... Wait, he did nothing at the shot? What's he going for? Dust, I guess? Tally Staff. Okay, to get out of entangles. That's quite nice. We got a couple of subsidies that we didn't read throughout the winner bracket, so thank you. Silver Drachin, Sky City, Mr. Hot Button, Busty, Gittertier, Benzin Mogul, and Ciao Vernazza.
Thank you guys very much. No dust here for SyDe, so actually getting kills on the archers, not so easy. But then again, without any ghouls around, perhaps not that easy in the first place. Speaking of ghouls, we're seeing more and more of them. Despite the fact that he's going up against the Keeper, who is going to have level 2 Entangle to use soon. As Foggy finally continues creeping. 5 archers. Are we going to have more than that is the question. Are we going to have air? Well, we do have an early Hunters also. Looks more like Dryads here soon.
Yeah, I kind of agree. Weird build. SyDe is creeping the expo with only ghouls? I haven't seen that. DK is harassing, threatening some kills, and disrupting all the creeping. Dude, that was the longest rock boulder toss I've seen in forever. And yeah, he's just creeping with ghouls.
The Wisp scouts it now. A tiny bit late, perhaps, if he wants to do something about it. DK has a telestaff to get up there if he needs. Which he very well may. Yeah, coming in now. Second hero Alchemist. Foggy wants to find some kills. Item goes to the DK second circlet. Very nice. But some ghouls will fall here.
That's one. One, I guess, would be fine if, therefore, the expansion goes through. Alchemist, another indicator of, like, mass air usually. But he continues to play it with a lore. So yeah, it is then Dryads. No sign of an expansion so far for Foggy. It was cancelled by Krav over and over and over. So maybe he's giving up on that at the moment.
We see the Tree of Life coming up for Foggy. Very passively positioned. There it will never get scouted or cancelled unless something truly weird happens.
Ah, there it is.
And SyDe again. He fakes the early expansion. He fakes the tier 2 expansion. And what he's doing instead is just going tier 3, getting ready for his strong late game army. And Foggy is so over-invested in looking for the enemy expansion that he's hardly creeping himself.
Yeah.
This is looking pretty damn good for SyDe.
So far, I agree. We'll come down to the fights then, of course. Lich second. Got a Slaughterhouse coming up. Tier 3 tech in progress as well. Foggy staying at tier 2 once more. Not valuing the tier 3 additions too highly in comparison to the tier 2 timings. The Lich might be... Oh, it's nighttime. Can't see too much.
Yeah, SyDe wants to be ready here for the creep jack. Doesn't know whether the next creep is going to be happening at the Merc or at the Merchant. Foggy, realizing his opponent is ready at the Merc, goes over to the Merchant. But it's easy for SyDe to predict where his opponent's going to be, and the timing works out perfectly. These archers definitely exposed to Nova right now, and the creep exposed to the coil or Nova.
We don't have dust, but it's so... Oh, huge steal for SyDe! That's the big mana potion right there. I was about to say, like, you can't... kill them because there's still no dust, but it's also no nighttime anymore, so no shadow melt here. And yeah, the insta cast of Nova once again coming to the undead's aid, and he finds one of the best items he can get.
Bit of experience here still to be grabbed. Experience is very low across the board, very low hero levels, and the lower hero levels are, the better frenzy ghouls are. And we're not too far away from that. Tier 3 about to finish. And then I would definitely like to see Frenzy being implemented. But now Foggy's army big enough with the Dryads to continue creeping. This should be the time for SyDe to fall back, creep himself, get level 3 maybe. We saw him earlier being a little over-aggressive. It's always very hard, of course, to perfectly gauge when you need to be aggressive and when you need to fall back.
Flute for the mass range tier 2 army. That's pretty damn great. So, SyDe, are you doing the right decisions here? He still has the entire army in the north, in the base, parked, except this one statue that provides some regen. So he's okay, there's not much to do. I might run into an entangle or two. Not the best thing. But he's getting there. Destroyer upgrade, 50%. Frenzy upgrade, 60%. SyDe, again, continues to look hot.
Yeah, here come the ghouls. He's gonna creep the full camp, get level 3, get another big item. It's gonna be a scary push, behind which he might even be able to expand, although there is a Wisp over there. Scouting. Big invul potion, big mana potion. Seems like SyDe is ready. Perhaps he even wants to go into a healed scroll, but that can sometimes be a waste if the opponent just focus fires. SyDe at the tavern. Does he want to go for a third hero here, maybe?
Big ambush, not yet. He sees the engine of war, one destroyer up. How good is this fight gonna be? Very, very decisive moments in this first game of the lower bracket semifinal. Killing a lot of archers, and the ghouls are kinda healthy still. Foggy's losing damage left, right, and center.
Ghouls getting taken out. Good micro here on the Dryads, keeping them at max range very well. Keeping the ghouls alive, not so important. Keeping the fiends alive, very much so important. The statue, not healing that well. Not always in range. We saw this being an issue for SyDe earlier against Sonic. And the first fiend, close to falling. Coil, not in time. And Foggy seems to be taking a lead in this fight. 38 supply only left for SyDe. His frenzy timing turned out to be held rather easily by Foggy over here.
Yep, another untangle with another fiend kill. It was a very, very dedicated push, no expansion behind it. Foggy is getting that second base up. And this, as he said, is looking better and better. He's taking out another fiend probably. He still holds on to the greater mana. Going for the keeper now. This must be a hero kill, I guess. Staffs him out. Super safe. Not even an item used. Alchemist is way too tanky. And SyDe is left with a statue, a destroyer, and his heroes.
Yeah, statue this whole time is turned on mana, by the way, not on health, so he always has to do it manually to heal with it, which is extremely hard to do and didn't always work. Foggy now on 2 bases, about to be fully mining, getting a heal scroll as well, 51 supply. Todd is whinging over in Cologne, and SyDe is having issues over in Paris because he is, yeah, on the ropes here. He's trying to go for the expansion, but that's always a Wisp Scout in position, so this should be an easy cancel for Foggy.
Yeah, I kind of agree. But you never know. With Coil Nova in the work, there can be surprises everywhere. And if Foggy is not paying attention for 1 second, that's a dead hero. And that's the turnaround right there. He saw the expansion. The Wisp was moving. Everything is a little hurt here for Foggy. Health Stone. Would have loved to have heal wards maybe. But Foggy is getting ready for the big army. 70 supply moon will come in. 2 upgrades as well. Or 2 upgrades as well. SyDe, what's left in the tank?
It's a fake Expo again up there. It looks like he is trying to lure Foggy into that position, creep up in the meantime, get level 4-3 levels, and go into A-bombs in the meanwhile. He's gonna have Disease Cloud coming soon. He's got the Acolyte over here as well. He's gonna expand down here now. That would be kind of crazy. He does it, actually.
Okay, yeah, he cancelled the upper left one. Foggy is already investing into an Edge Protector here. He could, of course, just put it on the high ground and expand in the upper left to have double base. Interesting. SyDe always special. Always new tricks up his sleeve. We got another heal scroll. We have an invul. Foggy, I think, is still of the opinion that there is an expansion. Never scouted it again.
Players' forces are under attack.
But we know that's not the case. SyDe now pushing against the enemy's expansion. There's a TP for Foggy. If he uses it to go in, might be a little bit dangerous with the keeper. Could get nuked right away, but SyDe is gonna fall back.
Very defensive as well. Got a Berserker here that might be a nice target. Foggy has the Engine of War, has Nature's Blessing, and is pushing forward. Only 50 supply for SyDe. Can he snag some units here with Coil Nova? It's everything magic immune except the Treants. Not that easy to do.
A-bombs to the Disease Cloud are good against Rides, but only if they get in range, which so far they're not able to. Good focus on them here. The A-bombs already kind of hurt. DK very far forward as well. Heal scroll used pretty early on. Death Knight drops low. So do the A-bombs. They're never connecting. The Disease Cloud is not spreading in the Dryad backline the way it's supposed to.
Nova on the Alchemist, but he has 1,000,000 HP and armor. The coils seem to be a little better than the first fight. He's saving a couple of them. Berserker taken out. Staff cancelled for Foggy. But he's moving forward. The fiends are... The poison is stacking. And that's a lot of damage right there. 20
Disease Cloud is also starting to spread. A lot of these Dryads really hurt. The Lich can maybe look for some kills. Good micro by Foggy, pulling them back well. But SyDe can reproduce Fiends and A-bombs fairly easy. Then again, his lumber's really low. That's the problem.
Wasn't willing to pop the potion for the Abomination here, and that hurts him now. There we go. Thought the Fiend falls as well, but seems like we are getting into the same situation we were after the last fight, where only the DK and the Lich are available. We do have an Arc, so the DK can fall. Foggy maybe not checking the inventory here, putting a lot of emphasis on this DK. Expo probably up, though. Yeah, and mining.
SyDe again didn't have the Statue on healing. Now he does, but it's going to run out of mana. Always a little bit of healing lacking for Side, but he has the expansion now. Can set up a tower there soon. Lumber, really the big issue. He has to remake ghouls. That slows down Fiend production, but he still has a decent number left. The statues still alive. One destroyer still in the air. Can even continue to creep a little bit more. And Foggy is stuck on tier 2. If Side has 2 more minutes or something, this game should be greatly in his favor.
Foggy is buying a Tome of Retraining. For the Alchemist, I guess, for healing against the Disease Cloud, which is kind of nice. No Chemical Rage anymore, though. Can Side stabilize? Foggy at 70, but not really great at breaking armies. Oh, that heal spray feels good now. Got a new resub, by the way. Thank you, Furo Katsuragi, for the 32-month resub. 32 month of Warcraft 3 with Back to Warcraft Lego. Much love.
Foggy just revealed the high ground with a lab reveal. Now he knows that there's an expansion there. Is that too late is the question. We have more A-bombs coming in. The lumber economy for Side is looking decent again. He can pump out Fiends and Abominations now again. There's going to be a narrow there in a second. And of course the Blight. This game became very hard for Foggy here. He doesn't have tier 3. He has to win this game with Dryads. And do so probably in the next 2 minutes.
Super hard for Side to get his reinforcements, though. If Foggy blocks this little path on the right-hand side, Fiends, A-bombs will always run into the Night Elf army. And how do you reconnect? That's going to be rough. Lich with Dark Ritual, eating that Fiend, denies some experience. The tower is not in range, so that wasn't the best investment yet. He's killing 2 Dryads right away with another coil, but in this fight there's no big mana anymore, so only 4 coils. Another Abomination, and that one is spreading the disease like crazy in the back.
Now, this is the last heal spray for the Alchemist, by the way. He's very far forward. He could even be getting focused. He is tanky, yeah, but still, he's in a bad position. Not getting slowed by the Narrow. That could have been painful. Foggy's completely out of mana. He has to fall back. Moon Juice for him is looking great, though. He can heal up from those very well, but there would, of course, also be more time for Side, for more production, and maybe even more towers.
Okay, but on Foggy's side, upper left hand, there is a Tree of Life, so second base. Side's mana pool looks great, especially on the Lich. Threatens the Alchemist. Don't come closer to me, my friend. You know what's waiting for you.
I love the wagons coming in for Side. They're going to be great for pressuring this tree and also for shooting at the Dryads from range. A lot of disease being spread again.
Whoa!
Oh, that Fiend saved last second.
Destroyer
is going to fall.
Far in, exactly. No Dispel anymore, but there's also no mana on the Keeper. Another coil connecting. Side. Are you overstaying here, though? Here's a Fiend down. There's a Fiend down. Wagon might be a little too late. Another Fiend will be greeted soon. He's going for the hero kill. That's exactly what I said. Not watching for a second. There was a staff on the Alchemist, but he can't get him out. What do you do without the Keeper now, though? Foggy is losing supply like crazy. And the coil
so much experience for these heroes. Level 3 coil for the A-bombs is so good. Level 5 now for the Lich. So much damage as well. Eats the A-bomb. Alchemist might even be in trouble here soon. More Fiends are going down. But it seems like Foggy has absolutely no way of dealing with these undead heroes.
Are you kidding me? Is Side just killing Foggy right here? That's level 5 on the Alchemist. Gets new health back. Also a little bit of mana. That's a new heal spray. The wagon is ready. Might be sniped here. Foggy sending all the Dryads there. And no mana on the Death Knight anymore. The statue needs to work overtime with the Abomination. Oh, another nuke here. Threatening the Alchemist. The Dryads not in this defense. Foggy is evacuating the bottom right and Side conquers his expansion.
Good thing there's a backup, but that backup is not fully mining yet. Side looking to be in a super strong position. If he finds out there's this expansion top left, he can attack it and probably kill it fairly easily, especially considering he still has wagons. He's got so much production, by the way. There's 2 Fiends stuck in the queue, and also a statue and an A-bomb. Side has trouble spending all of his gold.
Yeah, maybe a new production building on the back of it, or just a lot of items. He has an invul. He has 2 invuls, actually. Foggy Balboa, the boxing champion, in the ropes. Huffing and puffing. I would never underestimate him. The Keeper is soon to be back.
The town is under siege.
Can he conquer this one as well?
Mass Dryads in the late game, always a liability. in every matchup. It seemed like Foggy was far ahead in this game, but Dryads just fall off like a brick, especially against Disease Cloud, against Undead.
Meat Wagon, a little suicidal. That was a big damage, but is it enough for the tree? SyDe has a TP. He's committing a lot, sacrificing a fiend almost. Nova greets the wisp. There's no repair. 2 more, 3 more. There is repair now. Oh, feels like this is not enough. SyDe, is he sacrificing too much for this? No! Gets it! And this is Foggy on 1 base. And 500 gold in the bag.
Yeah, SyDe lost a ton right there with 2 statues, A-bomb, fiends. But I suppose it was worth it. He can still remake those very easily. Was a lot of experience for Foggy? Is he close to level 6? It seems like that's what he needs. And the answer is hell no. Keeper isn't even level 5, although he's close, but the Alchemist is still far away from Transmute. Foggy, I think he needs Transmute to win this game.
Far away though. He's almost one-shotting Dryads at this point. This is 2-2 upgrades, but not the case. Decent stutter stepping for good damage. Can't allow the heroes to die again. Keeper is close to 5. And he's fighting into the undead base now.
Yeah, no more statues here for SyDe for healing, but he's just destroying these Dryads. And these are 2-2 Dryads with... Oh! Keeper in trouble! With an aura as well. This Keeper, if he's exposed, he dies so fast. He might be dying now. There must be a staff this time. There is. But what about the Alchemist himself? Nova, surround. He's stuck. He's dead.
This is game. This is game! SyDe wins it! Jesus, Foggy. Again, giving up the map, and the miracle of SyDe continues. On map number 1 at least. We're close to a huge upset here. But that was the case against Kraft as well. Kraft took the lead. Foggy strikes back. Will this repeat? Or can SyDe avenge his French brother?
Second map. What do we have? Terenas Stand. Many undeads out there would veto this map. SyDe leaves it in the pool. A very good expansion map. A very good fast expansion map. Pretty likely we're going to be seeing that. Foggy, of course, a player who loves to expand himself, but a player who prefers to be 2 base versus 1 rather than 2 base versus 2. If you go into that kind of scenario, the Keeper is pretty damn weak, as we saw illustrated a moment ago, especially in combination with mass Dryads. This is a map where Warden first is amazingly strong. Maybe a consideration now. He did it before against Kraft.
Foggy is very strong with the Warden. We've seen it exactly. Game is up. Foggy once again taking a little time. Maybe refocusing. This is Big Dream. That's his number 1 priority as far as I know him. Playing the WGL. There were only 2 WGLs where he didn't participate in. The first one, where no Westerners took part at all. And the one time Cash eliminated him. And SyDe could be the Foggy Slayer and force the rematch against Hawk. High stakes for the 2-time silver medalist.
Oh, SyDe GG's in chat. I like that. This would be a tremendous performance for SyDe. Should he be able to make it here? Foggy, is this another disappointment for him? Or does he fight back?
He has to. There's no other way. If he loses one more map in this best of 3, he's out. Rough situation for him. We load in with another sub by Gold Easel. Thank you very much for the 31st time. Lots of SyDe fans, of course. His stream, one of the most beloved in the entire Western scene. Foggy, lots of people have cheered for him when he was participating in Shanghai. Overperforming like crazy. But not today. Today, rather underperforming, as the lead is with the undead. Okay, Foggy, Warden or what?
Warden, Keeper, Demon, all possible. Bottom would be crazy, but everything else can work. I'd love to see a Warden. This is the best Warden map. With SyDe leaving the map here in the pool, it's very likely he's going to try to fast expand. And going 2-base with the Warden is excellent. And it is the Warden. DK for SyDe is the question, or maybe a Lich. DK.
DK it is. Pretty standard so far. Foggy fought many wars on this map. Most, in my mind, one of the biggest one was against Fortitude when he was still be called Romantic with the Warden Tinker combo. Back in the day when Rockets, nobody played Rockets, but Foggy decided to go for it. And one that was pretty crazy. One of my most beloved GCS games. Back when it was double elimination. Remember? Remember? It was so nice.
Yeah, one time Foggy was one map away from becoming the GCS champion in a crazy grand final against TH back in the day. He has had good WGL performances a lot of times. Not qualifying again would definitely be disappointing. Look at that Acolyte block against the Lightning Shield.
Yeah, pretty nice.
Damn.
Again, it was the same against Hawk, right? Where he blocked a little with the Acolyte in the early game. And just delays your opponent for a little bit.
Foggy starts off with Fan of Knives, by the way. Blink Fan, normally what you want to go for on this map.
And it is.
But if there's no Shadow Strike, it's going to be really hard to find any kills.
Yeah, not sure if that's the way to go. He's moving the tree up to the laboratory. That's nice. SyDe is going for his expansion as well. Foggy. Oh, a pump fake. So he saves the mana. And the Blight is still here. Warden is coming in though. Can't steal anything. Can't prevent level 2. But maybe the Acolyte. Ooh, no blink.
Yeah. Going full damage build. A little bit of Davai out of Foggy. With a DK out of mana. Maybe he can find some kills here on the ghouls. But they're being protected. They're healing up on the Blight. The Sacrificial Skull doing a good job. And a very early Necropolis. Rather than more ghouls. Interesting.
Forces are under attack.
Okay. Foggy started the tech and an expansion. Now very low on resources, of course. SyDe has to follow up with both, really. This is a rather safe play. It's, of course, nice to have a second Necropolis if you're fighting a Warden, as she's on the hunt for your Acolytes pretty much all the time. We saw the Warden against Krav on Echo, and there, of course, no Lab, no Zeppelin. This could help SyDe on this map against it.
Oh, SyDe trying to come in with a block and a surround. He knows there's no blink here. But with the Telly staff, she would be able to get out anyways. Foggy is creeping the lab. This is something you always want to be scouting for. This is what Night Elves always want to do. Get the Merc camp early, go over to the lab. Big experience, big item right there. Ideally, SyDe would have loved to see this and then go there, but if you don't pay attention for a second, suddenly it's scrapped. The Warden with the Bell of Giant Strength. That is probably the worst item there, but still good experience and should be her level 3.
Alright, lab opened up. SyDe, I guess, can assume it. Knows that he has a little bit of time. The Narrow Tower is up. The gold mine is haunted, or soon to be haunted. He's working on it, on the haunting. And more creeping here for the level 3 DK. Lightning Shield, kinda big, but short-lived.
Cloak and Ring. The Taught special. Against the Warden it might help. Against the Focus Fire, but it should be Fan level 2. Ooh, can she steal the big item? No.
Goes to the DK, let's grow the beast. Foggy usually has the wisps with him, so shouldn't be the biggest deal. Haunted gold mine, up. And the tech is coming as well. SyDe again, very, very solid. And Foggy still has to creep this expo.
Is able to do that though, fairly well. If there was an Acolyte scout or some kind of scout in the south, and now DK teleporting there with the staff, that could have been dangerous. But there's no staff, and the DK is also not level 3. Foggy's doing a great job here with the parallel creeping. Did SyDe just cancel his tech accidentally last second?
Huh? He's teching still.
Yeah, but didn't he start teching a long time ago?
Not really, no.
I think he did.
Quite some time.
I think he was almost on par with Foggy's tech.
Maybe Chad caught it. We got the double lures here. Is it again Mass Dryads? Or is he this time going for something more powerful?
The player's forces are under attack.
Panda coming out, continuing to creep. The Ancient of War here in the north doing a good job. And the Warden trying to be as disruptive as possible. This could be a good creep jack here for SyDe. Coming in. Stealing the big wizard would be a massive deal. Oh, and the coil lands. That's level 3 for the Frenchman. Trying to get us around. Ooh, nicely done. Traps the Berserker. That's a good experience for him. Panda didn't quite get level 2 yet. But the DK is also out of mana. The Warden is coming in. And just gonna put an end to this nonsense.
Okay. Pretty tanky DK here.
Are under attack.
Pretty cool dude. That is Lowlife137. Thank you for the 21-month resub. Okay.
Oh, Zeppelin was stolen. The
Ooh,
DK.
that hurts. That's...
He looks to be dead.
Settlemeld revealed. No TP. That's a big, big, big kill. Detonate. Ha ha! He blew himself up to deny
Oh
experience.
my
How
God.
amazing. Little expensive, but he didn't want to give Foggy this experience. And now there's Gargs.
The player's forces are under attack.
Alright. 250 gold to deny experience. Interesting. SyDe is going tier 3 now. Slaughterhouse coming along with the Gargs.
Town is under siege.
Double Slaughterhouse. Ooh, okay. So a bit of a gargoyle fake into A-bombs, possibly.
The Gargoyle's always nice against Zeppelin in general. So why not? Little harass, little scouting. Not that expensive. And then fake.
Thank you, the Fervor, with a 4-month resub. Just add back to
The
Warcraft.
player's forces
Thanks.
are under attack.
I like how the Book of the Dead here for scouting. For Foggy, it's all about levels. If he gets this Panda and Warden to level 5, they're going to be really strong in the late game. Super strong against any kind of low HP units, and you could even count Fiends into that in the super late game. This is where A-bombs do a lot better. And maybe even meat wagons. Zeppelin, ready to drop into the Undead expansion. There's no Warden in here though, so it's hard to do a lot of damage.
The player's forces
Warden comes in though. Staffs onto the skeleton. That's level 3. And I guess that is a lot of damage now. Okay, not really using it.
Foggy doing a good job, staying out of tower range there. We'll have to get out though. The Lich has arrived. Dude, this was also kind of dangerous. Imagine if there's suddenly 6 Gargs showing up, killing the Zeppelin. Oh boy.
That's a TP. Should be fine in most cases. Upgrades coming for Foggy. Shredder is going to town. Nature's Blessing ready. Ancient Protector against the Gargs. What's SyDe's reaction? Lots of ghouls. Waiting for the tier 3.
Scroll of healing for SyDe. Wonder if he's gonna add a 3rd hero. Dark Ranger could be okay.
Feels like SyDe and Craft, they're not really fan, or not too many undead players are fan of the 3rd hero.
are under attack.
Rather high level DK, rather high level Lich.
Yeah, in 1 base against Warden, she's really good. But in 2 base, the armies are so big. Having that little bit more damage from the right clicks doesn't usually make that big of a difference.
Rope the Magi, not bad. Frenzy ready. So many upgrades. Even attack upgrades for abominations and ghouls. This is pretty powerful. Foggy again, hard on dryads. This time he's going bears
Player's
though.
forces are under attack.
These ghouls, they won't live very long.
Yeah, no. They're gonna get shredded. But they're supposed to buy time, maybe distract, maybe act as a bit of a misdirection for Foggy to not anticipate the A-bombs, because the A-bombs are coming with the Z-Scout already researched, and that is the true army. If Foggy realized this, maybe we could see some chim roosts coming down, but so far he hasn't seen them. So far he doesn't seem to anticipate them.
Player's forces
Only bears for now. Crazy that SyDe is on match points. That SyDe has a pretty decent game going. Warden not out of control. Panda not super crazy yet. Potion of Greater Healing.
Wow. Dude, look at these ghoul upgrades. He's about to be 3-1.
Oh, but that
Heal scroll.
yeah, I was about to say what these ghouls are gonna do, but it goes for the A-bombs as well. Foggy, did he check that there's so many upgrades? Should be an indicator for
Something
sees the
you-
end now.
Something you rarely do. Usually, maybe you check fiends, maybe you check rifles, because there it's important to know when there's damage upgrades coming in. But who the hell goes 3-1 on ghouls? Well, SyDe does. That's who.
Always throwing the curveballs. SyDe, of course, no stranger to netties, where WGL will be played. During the WGTL qualifier, he had a super competitive match with 1-0.
First wagon is coming. 2 wagons, in fact, are coming. With the 3rd damage upgrade about to finish. In the top right, both
Yeah.
are trying to take the
Yeah.
expansion.
Just saw it as well. Tree of Life building and Goldmine hunting. You know what? When SyDe is expanding, that is Goodwill haunting.
Third attack upgrade. How much damage is this meat wagon gonna have?
A lot.
142 max damage.
It's pretty good. You should
that
probably
was-
dive on that. He's spreading the disease, so everything that walks through will be affected. I like that a lot. He's pushing him back, buying more time. Foggy doesn't want to walk through this.
And look at this zoning play while there's the 3rd base coming up. Dude, this game is not looking shabby at all for
Nope,
SyDe.
I thought the same. Now catching a little bit of damage, but that's the breath. That's mana gone. 78 supply against him. 4. Here we go. Is it enough, though? The army composition is weird. It's not cookie cutter perfect, but it's powerful.
A-bombs, crazy upgrades. You're gonna have a 2nd armor as well soon. Panda Breath has to connect against the A-bombs, doing way too much damage against the wagons, excuse me. He's gonna get the kill here, but the Frost Armor is making getting these kills pretty hard, actually.
Yep.
Bears are gonna be lost here in a moment.
SyDe is
A-bombs
losing
still
much.
standing.
SyDe is losing pretty much nothing, to be honest. Foggy is down to 70 supply. Lost like 10. Oh, but the Warden is becoming powerful, though. Next bear down. Level 3 Lich all of a sudden. There's more Nova. Foggy can't slip with the heroes this time.
SyDe now on 3 bases. He did lose a bit of supply here, yeah, certainly. Also, the ghouls were all lost. Shredder might be a good idea. Then again, he got a ton of upgrades already. More wagons coming. More statues coming. This double slaughterhouse seems to be working out well. The best counter to this, of course, is Chims, but there's no time for that yet. He's going double wins now.
I would love to have Foggy's player camera when his tree moved to the upper right and saw this land is already taken.
Oh, he's TPing there. That exposes his own expansion, though.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that's worth it. There's also... Okay, there is a TP back. That's super expensive.
Okay, if he gets the haunted kill, it might be worth it. But he doesn't have the haunted kill yet. Tower is still standing. Acolytes repairing. A-bombs and wagons pressuring the natural.
There's no way he holds this. And there's absolutely no way. This expo is dead. Must make sure... Oh, Necro.
TP.
SyDe, this is maybe a little ambitious. Is it? Oh, wagons are kind of protected. Only 2 A-bombs here, though. Is it time for SyDe to fight?
He moved all the statues. No healing anymore on the ground. That is not easy to fight here. The Dryads can hardly be touched by anything. DK dropping really low, by the way. Bears also getting quickly taken out. More A-bombs coming in from the main side. Needs to remake statues right now. Last wagon has fallen, but disease is pretty much spread everywhere.
5-5.
Double level 5.
That's so big. He can't coil against it. The Lich is in trouble. He just coiled the A-bomb and the Lich is getting grilled. He had an invo potion, but I think this game is falling apart. There's a level 5 now for SyDe. Okay, but mana is low. SyDe down to 56. He just lost 20 supply. Foggy had only 53 as well. Who's gonna get this upper right? Foggy is down to 1 base. SyDe has still 2. And 200 gold. Needs quick production rounds now.
Yeah, morphing all the statues there was a big mistake. Normally something SyDe doesn't really do. Having 2 statues on the ground that cannot be killed is such a big boon over time. And now the expansion is falling. It's going to be unsummoned. And Foggy is about to claim 3 bases here because the Tree of Life is coming in the south once again.
That was pretty smart in the end. If SyDe just gives it up though, if he's walking away, not TPing, if he trades the 3rd base versus the 2nd, I don't know. Foggy immediately gets the 2nd base back up. Maybe he needed that. The position wasn't too good. I don't know.
Yeah, he can try to take the fight, but he has to leave statues on the ground. That was a big mistake. He had 2 destroyers in the air already. He can dispel. And there's no need to so fast take out the Druids of the Claw.
A player's forces are under attack.
But it's not over yet. SyDe with high supply.
Panicked a little and wanted to get rid of normal damage or something. New tree by Foggy. SyDe sees it. It is protected.
This top right position seems to be easy to attack. There's no towers nearby. There's no merchant nearby. There's no moonwells nearby. So once there's a few more A-bombs and wagons again, could once again be a good target. SyDe still has a strong army.
He has good income. Can he do it? He's waiting for the Lich, of course. That takes a long time.
SyDe should go for mana pots. At least 1, maybe 2 for coils. It's not getting it though. And what Foggy is starting to get now is hippogriffs. And they are super hard to deal with if there's no fiends.
True. Can try to coil Nova, but you need all that mana for coils to heal. You need the Nova for a little bit of hero pressure. Foggy's army isn't the craziest yet. The wins didn't make too many production rounds. SyDe threatening an attack here. But Foggy is willing to hold.
1 A-bomb misrallied at the expansion. Oh, didn't put it into the group. That definitely hurts. Panda wants to breath these wagons. He has good AoE against them. Also on the statues, trying to chip away at them.
Destroyer attacked by 4 or by a lot of Dryads in the bottom right. A-bombs are trying to break through, but not without taking one of the destroyers. All these wagons are getting constantly attacked by the pandas. Good play by Foggy. Also 2 bears split to the side to take care of the 2nd one. Invul on the one to not get focused too much and takes out the next damage dealer. This is looking rough.
A-bomb still standing though. This is definitely still winnable for SyDe. It has decent mana left. Needs to remake statues. Very, very important. Panda almost out of mana now.
Continues to grill there. 3 A-bombs about to drop. That's gonna be a huge supply plummet. One gets...
Does he have cannibalize? He should definitely have cannibalize at this point.
He doesn't. There's a nuke soon on the warden. Foggy! Foggy! Ah, he's an Ankh. Okay, sorry. Didn't check the inventory.
The missed rally. There's a wagon and an A-bomb just standing at the expansion.
And the ghoul...
Not participating.
Okay, he still somehow survives this. 16 supply down though. Foggy waiting for the warden. Everything is all over the place. Everything is so hurt. These Dryads, oh my god. Can't re-engage with this. And now he realized what he missed. He was just saving it for the end of the fight, Remo. All good, all part of the plan. TP?
Oh, the TP might not be in time.
No, it's not.
Too late.
And we're back to 2 base, 2 base. Hold on a minute. We're back to 3 base, 2 base as SyDe has expanded bottom left.
Yeah, but The army is starting to look a lot better for Foggy because of the hippogriffs. He has the strong anti-air now against destroyers. SyDe should just not make destroyers anymore. Just go pure A-bombs, I guess. In that case, of course, Foggy could go super strong into chims, but maybe not rich enough for that. Mains expire.
SyDe had
Game
just
here still.
4 acolytes in the mine for a long time. He sent one down on purpose to the bottom left to erect that expansion. So he's still mining from 3 bases for a little. Also back to 80. What does Foggy know about the bottom left? He had this Zeppelin parked there. But there were a lot of fights, so I'm not too sure if he paid attention. Oh, I think the answer is yes. No tower yet. Kinda easy.
That seems like it should be an easy kill, but SyDe is close by. Supply very, very even. Panda and Warden, by the way, not too far away from level 6. This could be a game decider.
Player's forces are under attack.
Okay, Foggy is supply stuck. Can't really get over 70 now. But yeah, we still don't have anti-air. And these destroyers are fodder for these hippos. The hippos now, of course, useless. Ouch! These AoEs, they really, really hurt. We do have coils, but we don't have a heal scroll.
Panda getting rejued up here. The rejuvenation doing a great job. DK, heavy focus on him as well. Mana potion used. Lich hits level 4, doesn't change that much. Eats the A-bomb, actually. Denying experience. That could make a big difference because level 6 are so close. They're both about to hit level 6.
These are 2 of the strongest ultimates in the entire game. Foggy is dropping supply pretty heavily.
Oh, A-bomb.
That A-bomb is the double level 6. Do we still have mana, though? We don't have on the Panda. He's bursting through his spells. The Warden, neither. Oh, there's the avatar already. Sorry, didn't see that. And with this, with the spirits, kinda easy to take up the meat wagons. Tree of Eternity is fighting as well. Foggy is throwing everything at this position.
You could kill the Panda. Nova, coil lands. The Nova, he's not using it. The Panda staffs out. No, that was a TP, excuse me. That was a TP.
Now the
The
staff.
Warden is the one to staff.
But it has this haunted gold mine.
SyDe, attack the avatar. He's attacking the tree.
Panda has mana again. Not enough, though.
That one statue is not healing.
Player's forces are under attack.
Crazy game. Supply lead for Foggy. So much mana on the Warden. With her, he could get a lot of kills. Trying to chase after this A-bomb. And DK.
The town is under siege.
Okay, Bear takes out this haunted now. How much gold left? 1,600. Foggy still has 5,000 in his natural. SyDe needs a new base. But at first he has to take care of his DK. This time there's no Ankh. Lich had an invul. Not using it though. Level 5 hero kill for Foggy. This is nuts.
That might be the final nail in the coffin. The level 6 saved Foggy down there. And that hero kill now puts him far ahead.
One Warden to rule them all. SyDe is not giving this up though. Expanding upper right. Maybe we are getting again a two base situation, at least for a little bit. SyDe is trying to heal. Do we have cannibalize now? He's researching it. We need so much time for the DK alone.
Foggy's giving him that time for now. Patiently now waiting for his expo to come up. The Panda full mana. He can use the ultimate now.
And
Maybe 2 Drunken Haze, Breath of Fire, and then ultimate. The mana should be enough.
And then there's probably no dispel against Cyclone, as the hippos will take out any possible destroyers. And that might delay coils, and that might lead to kills, and that might lead to the end.
Lich now not too far away from level 5.
SyDe is almost out of gold. Foggy definitely not. What do? He's trying to establish this upper right, but that one's cancelled soon as well.
A town is under siege.
Remo lost his voice in the last fight. He can't cast anymore. We have a big attack, and with that, he's not even unsummoning anything. Is there one more push left inside?
Under attack.
He still has these crazy strong A-bombs, and a lot of them. It's a Tree of Eternity, though, with 7 armor. Must have a TP, right? Foggy must have a TP. Where's the one? I don't see her. There she is. Has a TP and a heal scroll. Must react in time.
It's a big supply lead here for the Night Elf. DK is close to level 6, but his ultimate is, as always, useless. And Foggy
Jumps
so
right on
strong.
top of him. Here we go. Panda, Drunken Haze, Breath of Fire. Is it time for the ult early? Definitely for the Warden ult. Shadow Strike on the DK. Will we see Earthstorm and Fire, or is the game maybe over prior to that? Panda gets Rejo. No Dispel. Oh my god, these poor destroyers. And the bears eat the A-bombs. Don't taste very good. Earthstorm and Fire. Heed my call. And end the game.
Yeah, this is everything falling apart now. The Warden, close to level 7. Gets it here. She's safe still with the Invul Potion. Using the Cyclone here. Might be able to kill the Lich. GG, well played. And the win goes to Foggy.
But he had to fight for this way harder than one might expect. This is a tie in the best of 3 now. Both fighting for elimination. And survival, rather. The winner of the next map is facing Hawk for the last remaining WGL slot for the Western scene.
Man, if SyDe could load back into that game in like 15 minutes, play that a little bit better, that could have been his game. That could have been his 2-0. Hopefully this isn't where he crumbles mentally. He's been playing a great game today, but a few serious macro mistakes and statues. Statues need to be used better by SyDe. But that A-bomb tech definitely caught Foggy off guard. Crazy strong A-bombs, the Disease Cloud being powerful as always. Does SyDe have something like that in store again? We have Concealed Hill for our decision coming up here soon. And if there's ever a map to play gargoyles on, it's this one.
Oh yeah, it might be time to switch it up again a little. Okay. Foggy is asking for 2 minutes, just resetting his mind. Don't be stressed out too much, relax a little. This is of course a nice position for him to be on, winning the last map. For SyDe, it might work on the mental state a little, on the mind. Maybe he's going through his mistakes here and there, but he must look forward. Doesn't matter what happens. SyDe has put himself on the map again with this performance. With the performance yesterday, and especially with the performance today. Back at Europe's Elite for sure.
Yeah, Foggy with the wake-up call here. Suddenly this isn't so easy anymore, you know? He failed at the WGL qualifier not too long ago. That was painful when there used to be periods in the past, like a few years ago, where it was a guarantee that Foggy was going to make it in first place every time, no questions asked. But the competition has risen to a level where he has to fight tooth and nail every time. And it's also kind of combined with the fact that Foggy's shape is not looking bad, but it's not the strongest we've ever seen.
Yep. He is running some marathons today. 2-1 versus Craft was a long series. 2-1 versus Blade was a long series. Against Foggy was rather quick, but we go full distance once again. This is draining on the body. This is crazy.
In the meantime, Hawk has time to relax, maybe make a protein shake or two, and wait in the lower bracket final for his opponent. Who's it gonna be? SyDe or Foggy? Who would he even prefer to face? We all know he's not so fond of the undead matchup, but earlier he showed very impressively when he defeated SyDe. It could be a rematch there, or Hawk against Foggy, of course. We're ready. We're loading in.
Decision time, maybe. Lower bracket semifinal will be concluded after the Concealed Hill is over. Who's gonna claim that hill? Is it Foggy from the Ukraine, who's been to 8 WGLs? Or is it the first time for SyDe? Upper right for Sparks Esports, it is Foggy. And in the bottom left, giving a little shout out to Sonic, picking the yellow color. The French champion is SyDe.
Starting off here with a happy build, so no ghoul opening. Making gargoyles quite unlikely.
Maybe he's tricking you like Craft did.
Possible. Starting off with a bit of a ghoul creep and then going into gargoyles. Looking for an expansion. Yeah, it was really well done here by Craft earlier. That was an amazing game on Concealed by Craft, really. He couldn't quite keep up that level of play across all 3 games, but on Concealed it was truly, truly impressive. Foggy, what's he gonna play? Keeper? Seems very likely, doesn't it?
I feel so too. By the way, if you're playing Demon Hunter.
Oh.
Interesting. Switcheroo. If you're playing Friends in the Nation War, you should be quite scary. Todd is, what is it now? 7-0 in Meisterschaft. SyDe and Craft both playing great on the highest level in Europe.
Absolutely. The Frenchie is looking impressivo.
What language was that?
Freestyle language, you know. We're not bound by boring conventions.
Freestyle it. Rock the microphone, Remo.
Bomfunk MC, dude. Wasn't that the days?
I was always so jealous of that remote, man. That they had in the video, you know, to stop people. How many times I would have used that on you?
Yeah. You have to research it, Neo. Put on the science lab coat.
Dude, I'm too busy casting Warcraft. You know the grind.
One day.
And I'm way happier doing that than to research a remote. You should do that. Fits your name even better than mine. Demon Hunter is running over already.
You know, I'm more a man of faith than a man of science, Neo, so I'm not sure it would be fitting so well. Yeah, Demon Hunter harassing very quickly. Ideally, you want to get a detonate here with a wisp, but that one was played against by SyDe, who is going to start teching now. We do have the graveyard early, so it seems like we're going to have a fast Fiend transition. One Acolyte in the north. I'm looking for an expansion. Getting pushed away by the Archer, in fact.
Second Ziggurat only now, so he's not tricking you. Yeah, the typical stalemate situation when Foggy was still playing a lot of ESL Cups and meeting Happy. Demon Hunter early pressure, DK hiding in his base. Not really too much to do here.
Oh, the skeleton. Trying to buy time for the DK to... Ah, but look at the Wisp Scout. Beautiful.
Yeah, really nice.
Really strong early here for Sonic. I think SyDe should be a little more adventurous with his ghouls. If he just brought out the ghouls real quick, he could get that level up pretty easy. But he's keeping them in the main for now, which... kind of starting to become a problem.
Can't really do too much. He's expecting an expansion, I guess, but there's nothing. Nothing to do for SyDe here in the north. It feels like a little bit of wasted time.
Oh, and he left the main without a lot of necromancy as well. This is not looking so clean by SyDe anymore.
A player's forces are under attack.
Alright, Demon Hunter's creeping the turtle. Steals the mantle away. That would have suited the Lich very nicely. Foggy with a late Hunter's Hall here, though. Can he get that one? With DK only, it's not much damage.
Demon with boots plus staff. That's a heavy investment into mobility.
Oh, Foggy setting up the trap! Almost a surround out of the shadows. He is... No! Last second block! That should be a TP here. Foggy blocks again. You are not getting out of here, my friend. That was so well done, man. So well set up, so well executed. SyDe in trouble. It is Gogs
Well
now,
done
though.
there by Foggy, definitely. But SyDe is making some weird plays this game, man. I don't know if his spirit was broken after map 2. This is
A player's forces are
looking a
under
little shaky. DK never got level 2. Not yet, anyways. Should have been able to do that with a few ghouls early. He's getting the Gargs now. And by the power of gargoyles, maybe something is still possible, but he is so far behind now.
Well, if there's Coil Nova, there's hope. Old rule of thumb for all undeads. Getting Ultra Vision. A little bit of creeping in the middle. Demon Hunter not level 3 yet. Naga second off, of course. DK is already back. And yeah, you need to power level. You ideally need to get both red spots with the Gargs. He's again flying blindly into the north. Still seeing no expansion. That's gonna be the neckbreaker for sure, but I don't feel like that's accomplishing too much.
town is under siege.
As long as there's no expo for the Night Elf, you can still turtle, you can still run around. As the undead, you can still creep with few camps. And sooner or later, get up to like 10 gargoyles. And dealing with that as Night Elf off of one base is really hard, unless your heroes get completely out of control. But we have a Naga, not a Panda. Not necessarily a hero that's so good at dealing with Gargs by herself, rather good at applying pressure, ensuring map control, and ensuring an expansion. An expansion which we are still not seeing by Foggy, though.
Ancient Django is so phenomenal. For movement speed. The lures are late. Thanks to the late Hunter's Hall as well.
A player's forces are under attack.
So where to go? Demon Hunter is keeping tabs. Gargs are coming back to the fountain. What's Foggy doing in the meantime? Pretty much nothing, right? Like not really creeping too much. There's no big fog lightning yet. Just the level 1/1. Both are giving
Demon
it
is so fast, it's crazy. Look at that guy. Zoom in, all over the map.
A player's forces are under attack.
Okay, can Foggy play this one base though? That's kind of the question. Scouting is good by SyDe, so once there's an attempt, he will probably see and cancel it. Giving up a little map control for that for sure. Not too many wisps to be found here. There are a couple. Okay, that's a little invite.
Yeah, SyDe is trying to distract in the north, expand in the south, but Foggy is doing it right. He's keeping the demon in the south at all times with the tele staff if he should be needed elsewhere. Because once the undead gets to 2 bases, this game can really start to slip out of hand. Foggy's playing pretty damn well here.
Always takes a little to get into the series. Maybe against Hawk, can't afford that. We do have a tri-hero combo. Demon Hunter, Naga, Alchemist. They won't be crazy high levels. And yeah, SyDe is taking away these items now. Gotta be careful with the DK. Never reached level 3, never got a staff. Looking forward to the item on the upper left-hand side. Not too happy about the belt, of course. Closing in on 40 supply. Harassing a little more, but the Demon Hunter is home now with an orb.
A player's forces are under attack.
More and more gargoyles. 2-0 upgrades already. Could go for a third. And you throw a Lich into that party with an orb, and suddenly Dryads can start dying really fast. This game is still not over.
Wisps getting hunted. This is the nice critical mass where you only need 1 volley. That's it. Alchemist and Naga. Creeping the left-hand side. 1 archer dies to a coil, but there's not too much to do for SyDe here. to engage into this. The heroes seem too strong. There's too much army as well. Maybe coil snipe here and there. Boots of Kelpalas. Insane for the Demon Hunter, by the way. And more wisps dying. Foggy might get some lumber issues here and there.
At the moment, still looking good. He's remaking a lot of them. Oh boy. That's what we call a queue right there. In theory, still enough creeps on the map for the alchemist to reach level 3. A little hard to solo creep that though. And now we have the Tree of Life coming up. Is SyDe gonna scout for this? He's certainly flying in the direction, and yes, he's right away. Foggy needs to be fast with a cancel, otherwise there's gonna be a lot of resources lost. Nicely done.
Okay. And kill that wisp as well. Not... Man, SyDe is playing this with a lot of patience here. This could have been over very, very early. SyDe never gave Foggy a second opening to this game. Constantly doing damage, constantly hunting wisps, constantly forcing reactions off of Foggy. Now
With a
an
lot of
expansion
patience.
inside.
Would you say with a lot of routine?
Not necessarily.
He
Stone
should.
form
He
coming.
plays this style a lot on ladder when he's not guessing where the picture on Google Maps is from.
Stoneform and Frenzy. Will he scout this tree again?
Oh, Wisp going down. Very annoying.
Lots of poison here as well. Would be a great moment to strike. But the DK is getting chased and you don't really want to fly into all that piercing damage with your Garg, so understandable. What we do get is a Lich, is an Orb, is the third attack upgrade, and he's opening up the tech tree for Frost Worms. Also for Shades.
If he had just been 10 seconds faster there at the tree, he probably could have cancelled it.
A player's forces are under
But now, the Naga is protecting. Oh, Demon getting surrounded. He's returning a lot of damage with that Orb of Venom, though.
And just
But
walks
look at
out.
those speedy ghouls, dude. Zoom in.
Two Droids and the Naga defending. Lots of split attention everywhere. Desperately turning into a little bit of a macro game. Shade is out. Alchemist got a pendant, got a heal potion as well. SyDe is making sure that there's no second expansion. Foggy played a lot of Trees of Life today already. So always a possibility.
Dude, there was some old school stone form healing on the island behind the mainland. Pretty cool. Haven't seen that on Concealed before. The ghouls are moving out. SyDe. Is he gonna try to take a fight now?
Good
Doesn't
scouting
have
by
heal
Foggy.
scrolls yet, which is something you usually definitely want.
Usually also up against the Panda. And then it's absolutely necessary here.
Oh my god. That droid got one shot.
A town is under siege.
Yeah, that's 3-1 Gargs for you. Droids are 0-0. Oh my god. That's a problem.
A player's forces are
Shade
under
can maybe
attack.
block the tree a little to buy a little more time. Can of course reveal against it. That is a lot of Gargs. 3-2 upgraded. 2 heroes are here now, and Acid Bomb will work nicely against them.
Finally getting droid upgrades. And Wellspring. But he can't go for that many upgrades because of this constant Gargoyle Wisp harass.
Takes that forever to creep up there. For the level 2,
A player's forces are under attack.
once again, Foggy is not doing too much with his tier 3, except third hero and 1 orb. No additional units. No upgrades. Except Wellspring. Nature's Blessing is finishing soon. Garg's not willing to cancel the Entangled Gold Mine. Inside. What's his plan? He got a boneyard. He got that ziggurat. He's banking 800 gold. What's next? Is it the push? Is it your own expansion? Is it more levels? Not easy to say.
A player's forces are under attack.
Really, really well done. The Demon Hunter and the Dryad always checking out when the expansion might be coming. And it's not coming. It's not allowed. So it seems like SyDe is going to be forced to pretty much all in here. He's getting 2 more ziggurats. One is about to finish. He's going to be able to go up to 70 supply soon if he has the gold. And the gold is not looking too bad.
1000 gold for SyDe as well. Foggy at 51. So starting production soon, I guess. Demon Hunter finally took some damage. That drains the moon wells a little. He wants to be there because there's a next attack coming though. Foggy not making like 52 supply. I don't know. Could easily go for more dryads. Or mountain giants or something. This feels like wasted resource at the moment. But alright. Giving SyDe more time. Who will be going up to 70. When is the time to break? Oh, Foggy uprooted the trees. That was a little weird.
A player's forces are under attack.
SyDe just camping, waiting, patient, 1500 gold. Is he gonna wait for 80 supply? Is that what's happening? Super old school undead?
Probably. He should calculate this well with all his FFA experience recently. And you know how much it costs to take an army back. Foggy's expanding on the high ground. SyDe needs to know this.
A town is under siege.
Quick stabs by Foggy. Like that play. With the heroes everywhere. Playing this really well.
Denies the archer. No experience for SyDe. Shredder now for Foggy. Can be great to help with the lumber, but also pretty damn easy for Gargoyles to snipe, to be honest, if they find him. Shade saw the tree in the middle. That is the easiest cancel of all time.
Forces are under attack.
Does Foggy not have Abolish, by the way?
Nope.
Should get it. Alright, SyDe is going into upkeep. More Gargs, Frostworms, 3/3 upgraded, by the way. He's gonna have so many Gargs.
Okay. Production starts. Foggy's. Okay. Stressful game.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Super
Was just
tense.
to reset the zoom, I guess. There we go. All right, bigger armies, higher camera. Is that what's happening here?
The late game adjustment.
Yep. Why not? That's 4 Gargs. That is a worm. And that worm is 3/3, 7 armor plus frost armor. It's not gonna be easy to kill that. This time Foggy doesn't have the hippos. He doesn't have winds. He does have triple hero though.
For once, there's someone not looking for 2 seconds. Inside, creeps up the expo. Now the Demon Hunter says hello, but now there's a worm. Not so easy to do so much by himself anymore.
Slow is really good. Man, this might be the week where I see the most frost worms in my life. In Meisterschaft yesterday, quite a few of them. And today as well.
A player's
boy would be
forces are
proud.
under attack.
He is. Here we go. And I heard he qualified for DreamHack Close Qualifier. Good. Well done, mate. 70 supply for SyDe. Foggy is not really exploding into supply. Guess the second attack upgrade now. He's still blocked by all these wisp kills, right? It's kind of... feels like it's too expensive to go into something else. Wonder if the Gargs will cut it.
Gargs normally in isolation, or at least with an orb, do very well against Dryads. with Acid Bomb, plus a little bit of Fork Lightning, we'll see how it goes. But honestly, when there's 24 gargoyles, Fork Lightning doesn't make that big of a difference. And we're kind of nearing that number, which is pretty nuts.
Who strikes first is the question. When it's about your tournament life, when it's about the biggest Warcraft event for the rest of the year, who strikes first? It seems to be SyDe. There's 3 heal scrolls. Can he go all the way? Can he go into the lower bracket final? Can he eliminate the big favorite Foggy? Starts off with a hero focus on the Naga, slaughtering quite some Dryads. Foggy at 77, but there's 2 Mountain Giants. It's 14 supply missing. The Worm might be falling though. Lots of attention. He's trying to go to that fountain. Oh, saves that Worm actually. And Foggy has to run away. That's that.
Let's get the Worm in the end. Naga in trouble though, and she dies!
Didn't get
no
the
staff to
out.
save her!
There was a staff, didn't use it. And now, with that Naga dead, that's the aura gone. Can SyDe still break this? There's 1 heal scroll left. Mountain Giants are ready.
These Dryads, they die in the blink of an eye.
Is that it?
The Lich, big heal scroll.
Okay, but that's the last one. And you have to deal with the heroes. You still have to deal with Acid Bomb. That's ticking now. 2 more Dryads eliminated. 5 and 4 heroes. Demon Hunter. Demon Hunter. So close. 60. Naga back. More Dryads are falling. Moonwell's in problems. Trying to taunt now. But SyDe microing against this. Killing more and more Wisps. Grinding up in levels. And these... You can forget about the Dryads. Absolutely not cutting it. There's a potion on the Naga. Is there a staff this time? Frost armor. Okay, Naga safe. The only units Foggy has left are Mountain Giants.
Those don't do that much damage against gargoyles. Main expires. SyDe, not enough gold to expand again bottom right. If he sells some buildings, he could. Sell the towers, and then he has enough.
A little bit of healing against the Acid Bomb is, of course, amazing. Foggy pushing him back. 2 groups of Gargs. Not the greatest damage against Mountain Giants, of course, but you can try to ignore them. And micro against them.
Naga, this time she
Walking
must
back.
be staffed.
And that's true, but not so far. And SyDe knows. Tree exposed. Foggy trying to claim the middle. SyDe did sell something and gets the Haunted in the bottom right.
Foggy with more supply. Oh, the DK here in a bit of trouble. Getting blocked, getting taunted. But getting back.
8,000 gold in the upper left. Foggy's Expo very well protected. SyDe at 56. And it feels like Foggy saw this expansion or knows that there's an expansion. So this Haunted Gold Mine is not finishing.
SyDe is going in to attack the Tree of Eternity. Demon solo, enough to cancel the Haunted down here. But not in this fight at the moment.
That's the orb missing. He has a staff. On a Dryad. Could snipe it. Maybe doesn't want to commit. Doesn't want to lose the position. It's another Garg down. Every unit that SyDe loses can't be reproduced soon. We still have 5-4 heroes. That is still powerful. This is Foggy's army. 2 MGs, 3 Dryads. Shade revealed? Oh, not anymore. Okay. 1 big attack when they're all healed. Or do we expand again? Okay, I think he queued another Haunted Gold Mine. After selling 1 Crypt and the Sacrificial Pit and the Boneyard. That was 1 expensive Frostwork.
SyDe trying everything. Invis on the Demon. Oh! He reveals himself again. It's gonna be a TP force probably.
Both are making good use of the fountains. Demon Hunter, did he... Where did he step? Okay. There. He has to walk all the way. SyDe is facing 2 gold mines soon. And it's really tough to break this Tree of Eternity. Good idea to snipe the Wisps. And he's bringing the ghouls. Kind of feels like an all-in.
SyDe is bringing everything. Demon with the anti-magic, very nice, so he can't get nuked at the beginning. Fog Lightning and Acid Bomb. Lots of damage against these gargoyles. Dryads can fall fast, but the heroes much harder to take out. MG is also distracting with the Taunt. Lich in trouble, by the way. Heal scroll for him. Is there another coil? Not at the moment. Mana is too low. The Warden, the Naga also in trouble. She's staffing out. Is that in time? Just barely it is.
Lich goes for the TP. He did pull the Acolytes from the bottom right-hand side, but he continued with the Haunted. Now the Acolytes are back as well. He was forcing the distraction for this Haunted to finish. Didn't work yet. Foggy is coming. Trying to close this out. Every single mistake could end your WGL dream. On both sides.
Nice split against the Acid Bomb, but how much can SyDe here do without any mana? Foggy, so many spells to use. Going for the Naga right away. Lich also under fire. Frost Armor protecting him, but still lots of damage towards the second hero. Getting taunted now, getting attacked, getting focused, probably getting killed. How can he save him? Should be impossible. DK has no more coils on this Lich. Goes down to a deny of all things, but is still dead.
And that might end the WGL dream of SyDe. Lower bracket final, the deciding match against Hawk was close, but Foggy, with all his experience by now, with his 5 to 6 years of professional Warcraft, constantly on the highest level, seems to be able to close this out. But of course, we're not giving this up. SyDe is not giving this up. But there's just a tiny bit of mining that he's still getting. Acolytes getting slaughtered. Buyback not possible. Oh, he actually is buying this back. Not from the tavern, but from the altar. But Foggy is constantly mining. Demon Hunter? Wait. Ah, there's a staff. Okay. Thought for a second he can't staff out anymore.
Staffing back right away, is he?
Yeah.
Yep.
And that's the gold mine gone.
Is forced.
There's
Demon
one
level
more.
4. Foggy.
GG.
Yeah, that's it. GG, well played. Foggy moves on the lower bracket into our decision match.
Oh my god, guys. What a day. SyDe, so brave, so strong, so creative. Taking the lead off of Foggy, but then the boxing champ is back with a strong performance on map 2 and 3. Was shaking a little on both maps, actually. Level 6 saved him on Terenas. Smart and patient play saved him here on Concealed Hill. That was an impressive run by SyDe, though. Really glad he signed up. Really glad he showed his skills here and made it all the way. Or almost all the way. Further than Sonic, further than Stronic, further than Krav, further than Please. Top 4, not bad. But in the end, there's 2 players fighting for 1 spot now. Blade is already qualified for WGL. Who's gonna follow? It's gonna be Hawk or Foggy after a little break. Don't go anywhere. Tell your friends. It's gonna be epic.